Hey guys, so here's one more. This one is short, quick example on sound intensity and power. This one says, the area of a typical eardrum is about 5.2 times 10 to the negative fifth power meters squared. Find the sound power, the energy per second incident on an eardrum at the threshold of hearing 1 times 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. That's the number from the previous video that I told you would need. Okay, so we're going to use the formula sheet, and we have an equation that says intensity. Now this one, I'm not going to use the power over 4 pi r squared, because now I'm given an area, and so I don't have to use that formula because now I know the area. In other words, the intensity is simply going to be power divided by the area. Okay, so now let's write down the given information. Let's use keep using purple for this one, why not? So given, we were given an area of 5.2 times 10 to the negative fifth meters squared, and then we have the threshold of hearing. So I, truly that would be the I naught, but in this case that's the only intensity we have, so I'm just going to call it, well, I guess let's call it I naught, right, to keep it consistent. So 1 times 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. And we need to find the power. Okay, super simple, right? We have intensity is equal to power divided by area. Therefore, to solve for power, which is multiplied times the area, both sides, we have that the power will be the one. In this case, we're going to use the threshold of hearing, right? I naught now let's just leave it like that, and then I'll just plug in the I naught. So that'll be intensity times the area. So we just plug in our numbers. Power is equal to intensity, that's 1 times 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared times 5.2 times 10 to the negative fifth watts over meter squared. Sorry, no. Not watts, just meter squared. If you're good in math, so we're multiplying 1 times some power, then 5 times some power. So I could just combine the exponents, right? This is laws of exponents. I would do, because 5.2 times 1 is 5.2, and then negative 12 plus negative 5 is negative 17. So I didn't know that my answer is going to be 5.2 times 10 to the negative 17, if you know rules of exponents. If you don't, that's okay. Let me just show you. And you'll see that we're going to get that same thing. So 1 times 10 to the negative 12, that's the threshold of hearing, times the area, 5.2 times 10 to the negative 5 power. 5.2 times 10 to the negative 17 power, as we predicted. Unit check. Meter squared cancels meter squared. We have watts. That is exactly what we want. So power is equal to 5.2 times 10 to the negative 17 watts. That's it.